Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good moment in time. Beautiful, beautiful moment of you guys. This is the moment is of you, for you, by you, created by you, to fulfill your soul's purpose, to fulfill your mission, to fulfill your heart's desire. I'm just going to ring the bells, clear the energy, and tune in to what Spirit wants to bring forth. Spirit is coming forth really, really strong as soon as I hit the live button with a really strong message about really, really embracing the moment of now. And in embracing the moment of now, you're embracing yourself. You're embracing the totality of who you are. So before I decided to come on, I did have a message I wanted to deliver that Spirit has been communicating with me, within me. I meditated before I came on, and there was a strong message for me personally. But I know whenever there's a strong message for me personally, it's going to connect to somebody else out there. So Spirit is just reiterating and bringing all of this information that I was given earlier about this moment of now is about self. It is about stepping into our God and Goddess that we innately are. It's a time of self empowerment, illuminating, shining, stepping into the fullness of who we are, is what Spirit has been really talking about with me personally as well. So I know, like, lately, between the full moon and the new moon cycles, I've been actually extra emotional, releasing, clearing, and purifying during that time. And I never noticed that before, but I think the more that we're stepping into ourselves, the more we're clearing, aligning to our heart center, doing the shadow work, meaning just allowing and feeling all that is before us in every moment of now, that we are becoming ultra sensitive and we're becoming more sensitive to the cycles. Now, I'm no astrologer, nor do I claim to know anything, but I know just some basics. And how every month we go through these cycles, and the cycles, we're still going through the cycles. We're always going through a clearing, purifying, stepping into a new version of us. And it seems sometimes like we hear the same message over and over. But even though we're going through the same cycles of illuminating and clearing and stepping into a new, more purified version, a more empowered version of ourselves, we are doing it at a deeper, more expansive level, Spirit is saying. Because sometimes when I come on and deliver a message from Spirit, I'm like, we've heard this before. Is it always the same message of being self-empowered, reclaiming who we are? But Spirit says, yeah, until you're totally embodying and illuminating and total alignment and just you came for this, they're saying. You came for this. The job is never done. The journey never ends. Life, expansion, expression never ends. So yeah, it's just part of what we came to experience as a soul, as a human, through our experiences on our journey on earth, but it's also what we are in the eternal sense of our spirit, always expanding and growing, um, sharing, shining, activating, creating new fractals, new rays to shine and express throughout eternity. So they're saying, don't get discouraged if you feel you're repeating, because we're not repeating, we're expanding. And every time we go through a cycle, Spirit is saying, we illuminate more and we activate more light codes and we create rays, streams that have never been experienced before through our allowing and through our cycles. I saw a few of you guys out there. Thank you for joining, guys, whoever are out there. um, Please share out if you haven't. And I will just, hey, Donnie, good to see you. Robin, good morning, good afternoon, good moment of you. Good moment of now means good moment of you. Spirit is really switching it up where we say be present to the moment. Spirit is really coming forth strongly, letting us know that when we really connect to the moment of now, you're connecting to you, yourself. That is another way that we take action on self-love, self-acceptance, embodying our God and Goddess. So this is good moment of you. It's a moment for you to focus into your heart space, your authentic energy, your divine frequency imprint. Every moment is an opportunity to connect and allow all that you are. That is appropriate for this moment, because all that you are is all God source energy, but all of that knowing isn't appropriate for your soul's journey in the here and now. But that stuff happening behind the scenes, those other parts of you, another dimension, spirit world, timelines, parts in here that are within you that you're not conscious of, they're still supporting you, Spirit says. So whenever you claim and you enter and embrace that moment of now as a moment of you, of your God source creation, you are allowing the invisible realm to support you. So I came on this morning with no power of three or re on the run. I'm just coming forth with information that Spirit is bringing forth. And I feel it's very, very, I don't know, important's the word, just a freestyle. Okay, I'm just going to freestyle it. But this message is really strong about reclaiming or embodying and allowing that God and Goddess to come through you. And in order to do that fully, we really are going through. So what Spirit is saying in this moment of now, of you, a lot of you guys watching now or later are going through a purification and a clearing as we enter into this full moon energy, a even more encompassing version of your light and love. You're going through a clearing, some releasing, letting go. And I'm finding that this cycle in between the full moon and the new moon is where I personally have been experiencing that more. But we need to go through that purifying and clearing in order to become, and it's not about being anything you aren't already within, but it's about allowing even a greater expression version of your goddess self as you go through this new moon portal, this new beginning, new creation. It is new because you're going through an even more elaborated, expansive, higher frequency version of you as you open that door, walk through that portal, and live another cycle of a fuller expression of you. So we're always going through these cycles. We're always having these back to basic messages, but they are illuminating more and more light, is what Spirit is saying. A brighter, more purified, clear version of you. So right now you might be going through some releasing, introspecting. I know I've been extra emotional and crying and almost like it feels almost like a depressed state, but the depressed state is really just releasing. It's releasing that which isn't serving you, releasing any other little limitations that you fulfilled the cycle, and through you allowing and embodying, and then it releases through you, through your light. As you allow, it actually is purified by the light that you are. Your physical body experiences the feelings, the emotions in order to transmute it and allow more light. And what's the light? It's not outside of you. It's not some invisible God. It is you. Every moment of you is an opportunity to allow more you. It's a moment of you, 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 of you. So when you look at it, that it's a moment of you, it to me brings like an intensity of the profundity, the beauty that it really is the moment of now. It's you. It's you you and your God source energy and all that encapsulates what you see before you. It's you. Your relationships are you. The dreams, desires, hopes are you. The catastrophes in the world are a collective version of all of our little fears, shadows, and doubts projected. It's still you. And you have the power, the capacity to create you in the midst of what the collective is creating as well. They go together, like the drop of the ocean is part of the entire ocean. They're not separate. So yeah, just really, really solar plexus self-empowerment through allowing ourselves the clearing, the purification, all of that stuff as we embody more and more light. It's always about embodying more and more of you. Every moment of now is embodying more of you. What is before you, what feelings, what you see, it is your energy. It's you allowing you. And as you allow it, you illuminate, you shine more. You're a goddess and a god unto yourself. And your purpose is to be that. Just be, you know how they always say, just be? Exactly. Just be and allow all the parts of you that are beckoning, calling, begging for your attention and awareness in this moment of now you. Good morning, Amy. Thank you. My daughter has been so depressed lately. Shared. Thank you so much. And this message will hit, and I knew I had to pop on and just share this because it will bring like a solace, like a peace, like a sense of unity, knowing, yeah, this is just part of the cycles. And this morning I was even questioning, like, maybe I do have depression or whatever. Depressed just means you're depressed, your energy, and it's loosening up. And the only way to release it is to just kind of allow it to flow through you. So yeah, always right after the full moon, right as the new moon is there, it is a beautiful opportunity for a cleansing, a soul clearing, a crying is salve for the soul. Crying, the tears are water releasing, which are actually nourishing for your soul and your experience. And then that allows you to embody more light. So it's part of the process. Just allow it, allow it, allow it. And what Spirit is saying, don't get stuck there. As you allow it, don't ignore it. Don't get in your head about it and just drop into that heart space and allow it. Then you illuminate and you shine and you clear. And then you're like, wow. You're embodying more God and Goddess. And then as this new moon portal, as a collective, we can always go through these cycles in our own individuality, regardless of where we are in moon cycles. But whenever there's a collective recognition, it does intensify the energy. So then we or your daughter are going through a purification to step into this portal where they're a higher frequency version of them that they've never been before. So it's all part of the process. So I actually did a little mini, like just on YouTube, a little mini activate your goddess within. And just I felt more clear and more connected. And I know that it's all part of the process, but I just needed to connect within myself and empower myself and not get caught up in the head, but just allow the feelings. And imagination is really strong right now. So the new moon being in Pisces, it's about imagining and having your wildest dreams come true. So for any of us to have our wildest dreams to come true and our heart's desires, we really got to go through that cleansing and purification of that energy that has served us, and allow the feelings to heal us, the emotions to heal us as it flows through our light, through our embodiment, through our physicality. And then what we're doing is we're activating more energy and creating more space to come through us in this physical body. We're always that, but as a physical body, we're dense, heavier energy, and that's the very reason we came, in order to have the experience of de-densification and illumination and activating our light. Is that not beautiful? Betty Ader, we humans seem to get stuck into feeling we must be damaged. Yeah. I was actually questioning that. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell, man? But sometimes it's going to seem more intense. The more work we do, the more we allow and go through these natural cycles that we came to embody and experience as a human. Sometimes they're going to be a little more intense because you know what? We're illuminating more intensity or allowing more God and Goddess to be embodied in the physical in our physical 3D, and that has never been done before. So it only makes sense, does it? Does it not? As dark as the dark is as light as the light. But what Spirit is saying is, even though the feelings could be a little more intense, know that they're short lived. They're short lived. You can flip the coin quicker, they're saying. Spirit is saying you can experience the flip side of that quicker because we're allowing more. We're accepting more, right, Thaddeus? We're accepting more of our feelings and allowing and knowing there's nothing wrong with us. It's just part of that process. So as we can fall into surrender and acceptance, we can also fall into illuminating the whole reason for experiencing that quicker. We can create the physical effect quicker. So the intensity is quicker, but we're also doing the job quicker, they're saying, in a way. And it's not a process to be rushed. Like my messages yesterday were about self-forgiveness, self-love, and all of that was not to rush, to know it's a process and to allow that. And then as soon as you surrender, then you realize, holy crap, that didn't take so long after all, because you surrendered. Your whole being softened. And in the softening, you allow the energies to move. You're not really tight and constricted and being in the mind and saying, oh, there's something wrong with me, or shit, I thought I was done with that. And why am I having this intense wave? Well, you're having the intense wave because you are shining intense light. To me, that makes it also worth it. It makes it also worth it because the flip side of that, once I hit the crest of that wave, or once I get down, well, actually, it's like more of a depression, so it might feel like a low. But then you hit that crest of that wave, and you're really like high and shining and illuminating and being that God and goddess that you are. That's what it's about. We're empowering ourselves in that as gods and goddesses. You think of God as residing in heaven. Well, we got to reclaim and empower and take and allow, not take, we already are that. That makes it sound like it's outside of us, but we've got to go through our processes. We got to honor our temple. We are the temple, okay, guys? It's not about going to temple, something outside of us. We are the temple of love, okay? And when they say, Urbano says, love a higher love, that's what this journey's about. Every moment of now is a moment of you, and you're allowing a higher frequency of love. Love a higher love. That's what we came for. And so we're going to experience ebbs and flows and highs and lows, but they're going to be shorter, they're saying. They might be a little intensified, but they're going to be doing the work quicker, almost like taking a pill or a shot of vinegar. They show me a shot of vinegar, or like somebody who needs a cortisone shot. It's a little more intense and concentrated, but then you get the effect quicker. So what they're saying is sometimes these little waves of releasing are going to be a little intensified, but they're going to be doing the job quicker. Really like that. Holy shit. So, that's what I was saying. So if that God and goddess, you want that heaven on earth, you want that golden age, you want that age of Aquarian, well, you got to be vibrating that and you got to be loving the higher love, but not love it, just loving it, embodying it and being it. And you already are that, but it's about just removing the clouds or burning off the morning moisture, dew, the mist, over the ocean, those that are on the ocean. And sometimes it's so amazing. Like the mist is so thick as the sun comes up, but then the sun is shining and it just burns through that mist, that fog, that dense energy, which is water, which represents the emotions. And as it's allowed, then that sun burns through it. And then you have this big, bright, glorious sun over the ocean, and then everything is illuminated. So the mist and the fog, they're saying, can be related to those feelings, those little things that come forth. And that is such a gift. Every moment of now is a moment of you to be embraced, to be honored. It is giving you an opportunity to love a higher love, which just means allowing more of your light. So this is what came out of me feeling a little down. Like I was even saying, I'm just going to go into my total hermetic mode because I am very hermitish. I'm very private. I'm fiercely independent. And I'm like, I'm just going to check out for a while. I'm just like, I don't have anything to share. I don't have anything to say that anyone needs. I was even going into those little things. And then as I allowed that, look, I have a beautiful message that's shining through. So know that it's normal too to experience those self-doubts. And now that is like that dense fog that you're just allowing to in order to alchemize or to burn off by your own light. So I was thinking like, I'm just gonna live my own little private life in my own little corner of the beach and woods, and I'm not gonna put myself out there anymore because I just like, and so we will be like flooded with even little thoughts like that, like, what good is it, or what it is they're saying those feelings are feelings of a deep sense of unworthiness that you're healing from a child wound, a past life, those kind of things where you really shined in some way. How awful for a child. I want to cry. For a child to be so proud of something and like pure and free, but then to be shot down by a buddy or a teacher to try really hard on your homework and get an F or something like that. So we're healing right now. This specific, they're actually saying this specific, and I don't know anything about anything as far as astrology and stuff, but I just know the energies that Spirit is showing me. It's about healing self-worth and stepping into you that confidence. And how you do that, you got to heal that little child. So it could have been that child was really proud of a project, but then they didn't get that grade they thought, or they were really proud of a piece of art, but someone laughed at it. So it's just like little things that might have stuck within us that we aren't realizing. And nothing personal comes to my mind, but obviously there's something, or I wouldn't be like, having those emotions as well. And it can even be a past life where you were a beautiful healer, but then, you got condemned for it. So we as a master light blaster are all kind of coming together and blasting so much light through our personal experiences, but then joining in together to create a collective light, which is that healing and balancing of our true nature, allowing that light to really permeate through us and illuminate through us to create this new, they said civilization. But to me, it's that new earth, that new reality that we're living. And now's the time. It's so strong that it's literally, they're showing me disconnecting from the energies that don't want to go there right now. And we've all heard about the earth split, the parallel earths and all of that. But they're showing me now the time is where we're breaking off and we're getting so illuminated and that light is so bright. We're not going to relate to that world we were once living or taught also. So our light is so bright, and everybody else has their soul's journey, and that's okay. They're fine. They don't need saving. And as you all know, we can't save someone else. We've got to save ourselves. So there's no saving. They're still holding ground for another ascensional cycle, they're saying. But we're not even going to be able to kind of relate to the old ways pretty soon, if that makes sense. So a lot of us, and like your daughter, you were saying, Amy, as well, could be experiencing just the releasing of, I say childhood trauma, but it can be any trauma on any timeline, a sense of unworthiness. So I guess that would be why I would be feeling like, oh, geez, why do it, or why bother, or why say this, or why share that message? It don't matter. Who cares? If everyone has their God within, why even bother anyways? Like those kind of thinkings. But that's what the human mind needs to process sometimes. We all have our piece of the pie, they're saying. I don't know why they said piece of the pie, but we've all got our piece of the pie. It's like we're part of this big diamond, and you know how a diamond has all of these little pieces, fractals, or what, I don't know what it's called, which reminds me, I'm going to pull a crystal mandala. We all have a part of that fractal shining that makes up that whole diamond, and that we all have our part in creating this new earth. Yes, new territory we are entering, and that's part of that new moon portal, where we're creating from a new frequency. So every month, and really there's no linear time, but it's just the way we've created it as a human, which is also dissipating big time, because I have no concept of time. Like I can even think of 10 years ago, but I can't. And in my mind, I'll say, okay, think of all those days made up 10 years. I can't hardly relate to that, because I can like focus on it, and it's like, oh, there it was right there and then. And like the line is like, it's not a line anymore. It's like a moment. It's like It's multidimensional. So you also can think of every cycle, every month, every moment of you as a dimension unto itself. And this gets wild when you really think about it. Every moment of now, every moment of you is a new dimension within itself. But then dimensions, it's almost like dimensions merging, condensing to form that new, like John said, territory, reality that you want. Oh my God. I just love what comes through, and I just love what comes through when I share. And I get all excited and silly because it's just like, it's such high frequency. It's like, wow, the way Spirit's showing me, you Thaddeator, you Amy, are a dimension unto yourself. And not only that, every moment, but then the thoughts and what you're allowing, that light, and this is the paradox, densifies into creating that new world, that new timeline, that new territory that is yet to be explored by us. Created, explored, and created at the same time. That's so, everything is such a paradox. It's like the mastery, it's the yin, the yang, it's the two opposing forces, or even two words coming together to create. We're entering a new territory, exploring, adventuring. But the funny part is, we're the one creating that adventure in the same moment. Oh my goodness. So awesome. So awesome. So today's message is about really, it was just about reclaiming and allowing the God, Thaddeator, and the goddess, Thaddeator, you're both, Amy, the God and the goddess within you, allowing that, reclaiming it, allowing the God even and the goddess to merge. But it can't merge and it can't be bright until that the sun isn't going to be seen by us, until that mist, remember the mist and the fog coming up over the ocean, is dried up by the sun. The sun's light and heat dissipate the emotions, which means the feelings. So as we allow ourselves the feelings, our sun within dissipates the confusion, the distortions, the emotions that are not serving us. Fog and mist or water, it's over the ocean, representing that deeper well. Well, whatever we need to also dissipate. Oh my God, this is so amazing how Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia shows us everything. So the ocean you can think of as the eternal well of emotions and all of those feelings that we have throughout time. But what comes up from the surface, that mist or fog, are just the emotions that we're supposed to allow, embody in the physical at the moment, so that our sun inside can clear it and purify it to the truth that it is. I don't know if you guys got that, but man, I got that. My light body's like been activated. Like I can feel, like when you feel tingles and activation, you're literally, this is what's happening. You're activating. You're creating and allowing more light. Oh my God, wouldn't that be awesome if all of us went on an ocean cruise together and partied and danced and had fun and stuff? All right, guys. Yes, we are creating it. We're creating it and exploring it all in one. And that just shows also our multidimensional selves. If we can hold two opposing forces at one time, it's just showing us how multidimensional we are. And that's part of our shining in our clearing and purifying through these moments where we do feel depressed. Depressed just means it's a condensed thought form that we have adopted or held in our body that just needs to be dispersed by the sun. It's that sun in here. And what I really came to me the other day, and I'm just going to share this really quick. There's a card in the chakra deck, and it's got the tree roots. And this kind of always, I question this all the time, grounding. They speak of grounding, sending your energy into Mother Earth and grounding and moving that energy. And that all made sense. But to me, there was always more to it. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. I think it's in this deck. It's a big, big tree, and it's brown, and all the roots are, oh, maybe it isn't this deck. Is it this deck? Hold on here. Anyways, it shows this big tree and all the roots going into the earth. But the way you can think of grounding as well, here it is. how you can think of this as well, this tree, it's upside down. No wonder it looked funny. All right. It's all grounding, but you can think of yourself as the body. I mean, your body as the tree, and how you ground is you're a physical being that came to embody those feelings and emotions. So how I realize it, a guardian of the earth, someone needing to ground, you are the grounding rod, they're saying. You have to allow yourself to embody those emotions and feelings, and then they ground down into Mother Earth, and then they create a new earth. Oh my God, now this is what they're saying. There's many, many different levels and many, many different meanings, and all of them are right. Spirit is saying, however, a grounding, what grounding means to you, but what they're saying for you guys as master light blasters, as master teachers, as those who have ascended to a higher frequency, you are the grounding rod. And as you allow those feelings and emotions, this is really powerful, guys, in your physical body, like the tree, you came for the physical experience, you are the one grounding it into the new earth, the new territory. Does that not make sense? You are the grounding mechanism through your allowing and feeling and surrendering. It courses through your light as a physical being, your light, and then all of that energy grounds into the earth. But what you're doing is you're grounding it into the new earth, creating a new earth. And that's also how you're a guardian of Gaia, because that always kind of confused me too. What does Gaia need protecting for? She's, self-sustaining. She don't need me, but how she needs you is it's through you that the new Gaia, the new earth, is taking form. Does that not make sense? This is just thinking ass amazing. Oh, thank God I came on. Yeah. And you guys might have already known that, but when you know something and then you know it from another angle or another perception or another spark of light, it just illuminates it more. And I'm like in awe. So you guys all, as Master Light Blasters, your light is activated through the darkness. That means you allow those darker feelings, emotions, those depressed states to be felt through your physical body. It's illuminated by your sun within. And also in that card right here, the sun is like coursing the light through all of the roots, the feelings. It's being purified and clarified by the light. And then that energy, it's channeled into your earth here, but this earth here is always moving and shifting with you to create that new earth. Does that make sense? I guess you also have to kind of believe in that we're always shifting. We're not creating in a linear time. We're multidimensional, and as we take our energy, we're shifting to the earth. We're taking that earth, that idea, to the new reality that we're believing. That's how we also, you guys know, we can jump timelines and you can access different information. And I know it's really hard as a physical way to understand it because we're taught like evolution and things take time and the seasons, but we're literally through our consciousness shifting to all of the realities that match our frequency. All right, that's really cool, guys. Yes, I have not been running yet, Abuelita Mamacita. It looked like the forecast was rain. I felt really, really needing to meditate, and I did a like a goddess queen meditation activation, and boy, I guess it worked. All right, but I am going to go for a little run. It's supposed to be like 40 here in Maine, and this has been unseasonable, just wicked weird. Just weird. That's all I can say. But that also can be reflective, the milder weather, or, kind of, at least for my portion and where I live. I know there's a horrid catastrophes in other parts of the world, but that also shows you guys how you are going to be in the world that you need to be in, but you also can be aware of other worlds simultaneously. But there is a time where we're definitely not going to have that conscious awareness of the world that we're leaving, the worlds that we're leaving. Like you can think of even medieval times, even. This is a good example, sort of. medieval times, and all of us, I'm sure, have a lifetime in medieval times in some way, shape, or form, but that consciousness isn't really there. We can think about it, we can understand, okay, that's how they lived, but we don't have that memory stored. So as we allow more light, illuminate more light, embody our God and Goddess, allow ourselves to ground those feelings and emotions through our physical body, the more and more we do that, we aren't going to remember those either in a way that it affects us. Like, I can think of medieval times, but I don't have any emotional attachment or reaction to it that I'm aware of. So that's kind of also what Spirit is saying. The more and more light we embody, the more that we process and allow, we ground onto that new earth. We're not going to have as much recollection or memory. It's still within us somewhere, but it's not going to be active in us. We're going to be operating from active light, God, Goddess energy, our innate self. Yeah, warm, very strange. Amy, Amy, are you the one in Rhode Island? I can't remember. Thaddeator, or no, you're in Jersey, Thaddeator. 51 in Michigan. Yeah, really weird. And I love a good blizzard, storms, contrasts. But it's going to be pushing March, so I'm okay that we haven't had tons of snow because I'm going to be ready for that now. All right, let's just pull a card, collective card. That was a really good message, guys. Actually, I'm not even going to pull a collective because that collective was really, really, really good. The whole collective message, and you guys are all holding a piece of that collective. So if you guys want a quickie, I'm going to pull you a just quick message. And if you want a thorough, a little more thorough, not an hour thorough, but you guys get the gist. If you want a personal, a little bit more thorough, I'll stick my PayPal. And it's a time of new creation, guys, and we're really, really creating from this higher frequency, from this God, Goddess self. It's amazing. It's just amazing, okay? I love channeling. Channeling is my absolute passion because as we channel, and that's all of you guys as well, when you connect to your moment of you, which is in the now, as a human would see it, you channel you. You channel you, and as you channel you, it's like a forest fire. It's like a fire. It sparks all of these other sparks. You are the channel. You're the channeler. Oh my God, you guys are masters. All right. So if you shared out and want one, yes, habilita mamacita. That was amazing little mini, like some of the minis I did yesterday with a Valentine's Day and loved ones coming through. And then last night I was watching, just as I was going to bed on Facebook. I don't know his name, but they're two mediums. They were working together. I love him. I love his tone. I love his voice. But anyways, they're strictly mediums, and they were channeling message from loved ones on the other side as well. And I thought, wow, that was really amazing. And now I'm getting all the goosebumps, how all the loved ones really wanted to be known and presented, and we're sending love. But what they're saying right now is because there is no separation. There's no separation. They're moving into the new earth, a new territory with you. They're co-creating it with you. They're able to operate in a less densified version of them. So they're saying, we're just sending love because we are not separate. We are one, and we're coming over to the other, but they're shifting and helping, creating and connecting in that new earth with you. They're with you. They just wanted to let you know, and that's how we are as well, multidimensional, and they're holding space in that bigger awareness for us. Spirit is saying right now, and all your loved ones are holding space in that higher consciousness of the God self that you are. They're holding that space, and they're just holding that space, and it's almost like they're showing us in a bubble where the loved ones and all those that you connect to on the other side are holding that bubble of space, sending you love as you anchor ground into more and more and more of you. But you're grounding not into a density, you're grounding into the light that you are, to create the dense experience, the real experience. And that's never been done, where you didn't have to die, or you didn't have to physically kaput to shift. And you guys are all so blessed, and it's almost like they're showing me you're in a time traveling bubble where you're able to take this physicality and experience that new territory, but they're holding that space, that bubble, like I always think of seafoam bubbles when I have pictures of that. They're all the realities available to you, dependent on what you want to put your awareness and focus on. But your spirit guides right now, for all of us, they're holding that bubble of love and light around us to keep that focus and awareness in love, to create and enter the dimension, the experience of that pure love, this, in the physical. Oh man, that's just son of a B. Son of a effing B. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta go to my grandson. Thank you, Amy. All right. So, Abuelita. Yeah, I know. I come on thinking I'm going to do a quick 5-10 minute message, and then it's like an hour before I know it. Oh, so that's probably a message for you as well, Abuelita, as it is for all of us. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was amazing, and how they're recognizing also, they had to be really strong, our ancestors. You know the shit they went to, walking 5 miles in the snow to school and all of that. They had to be really physically strong, but that is also a reflection of their spiritual strength. So they have, they're holding that, but they're recognizing also the strength that you guys have. They said we had to have a lot of physical strength. Somebody, and it might be your mom, Abuelita. It's your mom. I think it's your mom because I'm all tingly and whatever. But anybody who resonates, we had to have a lot of physical strength and endurance and dig deep, they're saying, and more physical hardships. And they're saying, but it doesn't compare to the emotional hardships that you guys have had to go through. So they're saying, we're going to take our physical strength, our physical light, and we're supporting you on the emotional love, and we're holding space together. Again, it's that mastery energy coming together, the emotional and the physical coming together to strengthen and unite. Wow. Oh, yeah. So we are the leg. We're the leg. We're the leg. We're the stream of that emotional strength, aptitude, fortitude, endurance, stamina. We're that leg. Where they had to be that physical leg, we're that emotional leg to get us to where we want to be. All right, so this is for you, Abuelita. Wow, that was so beautiful. Embrace change. Embracing the change. A lot of times we have placed our security and safety in the physical and old ways. There's that new moon. There's that portal, Abuelita, and all of us. Abuelita's holding space for this message, but a lot of us will resonate. Embrace it and letting go of the old ways, the old beliefs, the old religions, the old thought forms. It's about embracing the change. And every emotional knot that you have worked through, you are illuminating more light to create that change. So they want, and they're saying the change, Abuelita, whatever change in a personal level or more monumental level, that it's going to be freer. Look how this sheer scarf is flowing. We are freer. We're liberated. And that even is representative of the veil dissipating. So the veil dissipating, this can take on whatever meaning it resonates for you. It can be literally lighter energy. You're taking a new job, moving home, whatever. It can also mean, if you're thinking as far as spirit, that veil really dissipating as we release our density and the limitations and the depression and the emotions. We are doing a lot of work emotionally, and that is also dissipating the veil to our loved ones. But all those loved ones are coming over, walking through this portal with us. And not only that, they're holding that space. So it's for you, Abuelita. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. 31, which is a 4, creating from that new frequency, that God self-illumination, embodying that moment of you, that moment of you, that moment of you. That moment of now is a moment of you, a moment to embrace, to clear, to purify, to just embody more and more and more you. And that's going to be change. So this is just letting you know, Abuelita, change is good. Change is good. A lot of times we get really stuck in old traditions. Even me having those old ways of how I think the holidays and family and everything has to appear. Well, I got to accept the change. Things are not, the frequency is not, we are not the same as we used to be. So our life and how we're living it is not going to be exactly the same as it used to be. Very beautiful. And there's that full moon there. To me, this is the full moon. And there you are walking through the new moon. Very beautiful. All right. Hey, Presh, how are you? Thank you for joining. Please share out, guys, if you haven't. Yes. So that is just affirmation, Abuelita, saying that, yeah, you are ready to move. And to move forward, that was another message. I didn't say verbally exactly, but as we move forward, we're supposed to be moving forward in the confidence of who we are, our goddess and goddess, and illuminating that energy. That is the confidence. That is the solar plexus. That is the yellow. That is representative of that sun connection and shining and being confident. In order to be confident, we really are dissipating, transmuting, alchemizing any fog, emotions, density, thought streams that are not matching that moving forward. So we're going through a big clearing or an intense, I don't want to say big, it's not good. The duration's not going to be long, Spirit said, but the intense clearing, purification of the emotions that could be holding us back from stepping through this. Whoops, wrong one. Of stepping through that card that Abilita just had. So we're clearing and purifying as we move forward. We can't move forward if we're stuck in old energies or the density, if we're stuck in the mud. So a lot of it is emotional clearing, and it's at an intense level, but intensity means we're going to get there quicker. We're sparking more light. I'm doing this for my grandkids so they can have an easy life moving forward. Yeah, we're paving, you're paving the way for them as well. That's shown in that card, Abilita. Absolutely. We all are. The next generation isn't going to experience what we have, just like the generation before us. They didn't necessarily experience the generation before them. So we are always creating that path, that we're trailblazers, we're light showers, we're master light blasters. Okay. Hey, Heather, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Presh, yes. So I was shuffling and a card popped out and I'm like, okay, this card is for whoever's next. I wasn't sure who was next. So Presh, this is yours. Spirit guides, that's a 7. And that is representative of that divinity, of that God energy. Spirit guides. So I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. So that is showing me, Presh, for you, you've dissipated the veil and you've got a clear communication with your spirit guides and they are surrounding you. It's like this is you, Presh, and this is a spirit guide. And it kind of goes with that image where they're holding space for our growth. They're holding space for our experience and supporting us. They are more alive than we know. And they're really there guiding us and holding that light, that divinity. She's holding it here. And they're also holding us in that bubble of light, of love to help us on our journey and to help us with our growth and to help us embody that light that we are. And the purple is representative of the 7th chakra, which is a spiritual chakra, which to me also represents Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love, which is that Christ energy within us that courses through us. So it's just saying being open to communication and affirmation that maybe you thought you received something from a spirit or a loved one, and they're saying, this is affirmation, Presh, for you. Yes, that was communication. Yes, that was guidance. Yes, you did hear correctly. Yes, you did feel correctly. So opening your heart to your guides with trust and wisdom they share with me, trusting in that communication. And that's going to also help you moving forward in your changes. Very beautiful. Very powerful. Yeah. Okay, Thadiator, I'm going to pull one for you. John Thadiator, you are pure love. Okay, John, quickie for you. Oh, what's coming out? Okay, let's see. And thank you, John, for going to the ocean. John yesterday took my Mother Earth Heart card decks. Well, actually, they're his, and he co-created them with me, I'm sure, on some subconscious level in spirit, and went and charged them with the ocean and delivered me a card. Oh, that's so funny. That's the one I gave you too, John. So they're emphasizing this one again. Untangling the thoughts, purifying the thoughts. So you too are purifying just your energy in general. Is purifying those old streams of consciousness, clearing them, opening up to ground, and the black here representing grounding into that new earth. That little thing here represents an anchor to me. But let's see what the Christ consciousness, the conscious spirit ones have to say. Release. Holy shit, they go together, John. And we're all going through that at some level. So you're kind of releasing all of that stuff. And as you allow, and I know you're the master acceptor in self-compassion, radical compassion, self-acceptance. See how all of this string is actually really bright and white, John? That's showing how you've purified and allowed those denser thoughts and energies. You've transmuted them actually into bright light through your openness, through your allowing. Because it almost looks like a little, not a Milky Way, but a little galaxy. Looks like a little galaxy. So you've taken all of those old thoughts and you've purified them to create, they're saying, a new dimension, a new galaxy, actually, of infused light. Oh my God. You guys are, not only that, you're galactic travelers. You guys are literally creating, Jonathan, why would I call you Jonathan? That's not your real name, is it? You're actually, this is funny, creating new galaxies. You guys don't even, yeah, that's how powerful you are. Release. So how did you do that? Release, 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 clear, purify, allow, allow. How do we release? By embodying it. We ground those emotions and feelings through our physical senses to clear and release them, turning them to light. In this, she's even looking like she's also in the sky, even looks like a stream of little planets. You're creating stars and galaxies with your work, Gladiator. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. And is that not your mission in a nutshell? That is what you do. Holy crap. That is you. You freed yourself. You're freeing others. You're being that angel of light for others as well. Oh my God, so beautiful. And even the shirt represents all those streams that you've cleared and turned to light. You've allowed them to work for you. You are a master light blaster because you've activated all of those densities and limitations with light. You've activated it. All right. Next one. Allow, yes. Peace be with you. All right. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody else? If anyone wants one, let me know. Every knock is a boost. Yeah. Love is deep. Love is all there is. It's not only deep, it's all there is. But yes, love is deep. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. We get more and more and more and more conscious, and the lighter we become, the deeper we go. All right, I guess that's it, eh? Riley. Lauren says it is also a spring 37, not a winter 37, though. All right. Oh, Tamara, are you still there? Yes, I know Gladiator's from Jersey. Tamara, are you there? I have to learn to be happy with what? Yeah. Think of every moment, Lauren. Instead of thinking every moment of you having to work to achieve something or work through something or gain something, think of every moment as a moment of you, regardless of the expectations, regardless of the manifestation. It's a moment of you. Just ponder that a little bit. Every moment is you. It's not your job. It's not your book. It's not your following. It's not even the scenery you see outside. Every moment is you. All right. See you, Gladiator. All right. So who am I on right now? That was Tamara. I don't know if you're still there, Tamara. This one's for you. Oh my God. Again, we're all just stepping forward with that change. Same one that Abuelita Mamacita got. Stepping forward, moving forward. But what are we moving forward in, Tamara? Not cower. They don't want us to cower anymore. It's about empower. Not empowering by forcing our power on something outside of us, but holding, embodying that light, that goddess, that God that you are. So you, Tamara, are moving forward. No more cower, no more doubt, no more any of that. Illuminating and stepping into the full goddess that you are. I want you to visually think you're the sun and imagining all of these swirling rays just coming out of you, and every ray is connecting you to an experience of the fullness that you are, the abundance, the glorious light and energy and abundance and love that you are, and it is taking you to the paths of those experiences manifest. Beautiful. All right, who was that? Heather, yes. It's a time not to cower, it's a time to empower. Okay, not through force or might, but by shining your light. Holy crap, that's like a little mini poem. It's not a time to cower, it's a time to empower. Not through force and might, but by your light. Okay, I gotta remember that. I gotta make a little post on that. All right. Okay, every single one. This is getting redundant, okay? Every single one of you guys are moving forward into the light. Oh my God, moving forward. You are the light. Okay, let's see how it can relate to Heather differently. Are you having to go your own way somehow? Are you breaking free from something, Heather? I'm feeling in the 31 expressing through your one, your individuality, which I know you already do as an artist, but I'm feeling you're going to have to like break away from a way of doing something or a thought form or the support that you had in the past for greater support. We've got these birds over here flying. So as you move through your portal into your new higher version expression of you, more embodying more of your goddess as well, there's this help and energy just through the portal of these birds, higher frequency support, answers, and guidance. But I feel like through the three, the expression, but the one, you're going to have to continue down a road or create a road a little bit more solo, going down the road a little more solo. So I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it's just having your own idea and taking charge of it. Having to let go, healthy boundaries, letting go of maybe the influences of others, and something about going solo through your expression as you step through your portal of the new beginning earth expression of you. Tino! Yeah, it's not a time to cower, it's a time to empower. Oh, I gotta not forget that. All right, so Tino, as I was saying that, I pulled you one. I was thinking you, I'm gonna like pull Tino one. Tino, thank you so much too for all that you are and all that your light and your love and your generosity and your beauty. You got 33, Sun Goddess. That is so beautiful. So you don't have to think of yourself as a goddess. We all contain feminine and masculine. So to me, the 33 is a master. And as we already know through beautiful Gina Palazzo's insight, that you really, really were a master on that timeline of, like spiritual knowledge, leader, taking your own road. So I'm feeling for you, Tino, in this lifetime, you too are having to go solo on a road, but you're not solo. You've got that mastery energy. The 33 is a master teacher. And that's how we allow those other timelines and energies to activate within us, or our guides helping us to continue and create something new on our journey here as our physical body. It says, I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Tino, you probably didn't see the beginning of this, so you might want to. There's some information about that, about the sun and how the sun really dissipates, the mist and the fog we see over here in OB and the ocean and how dense it can be. But as the sun rises, it dissipates it, and then you just see the clarity. So it's through your clarity that you dissipate distortions and illusions, but you got to allow the emotions to flow through you, because that you as a sun are clarifying and purifying any emotions that aren't serving, that were limited, but you got to allow it through your physical vessel. Don't deny it, but allow it. And you just shine. So what you're doing is you are alchemizing and transmuting with the sun as well. This is a dragon. Dragon breathes fire. You've got dragon energy in the sun. Beautiful sun dragon is just protecting you and shining you and is one with you. Dragons transmute and alchemize energies and purify them. So you are a master alchemizer. You can take the darkness and alchemize it into the light. Mastery. Very beautiful. Sun goddess, sun god. All right, anyone else? Grand Rising, Brenda Mendoza. Thank you for joining. All right, Lauren, this one's for you. Beating the game and still looking for more when there is not any, showed me a lot. Yeah. That's going within, Lauren, trusting your visions and what you're seeing, regardless of what the outside shows you. So every moment is you. Every moment is you. Every moment is you. What are you receiving within? What are you being guided? This is your message, Lauren. Thank you for hopping on today's live. Transformation. You are undergoing great transformation. And see, you just said, you know how to make you smile. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, you too gone through a lot of transformation, Tina. Yes, the lightness brings out the light. Yeah. So you're going to use that as your motto, Tino, as you move forward in life. That is so beautiful. And that gives you power within itself because truth is what empowers us. You guys, our light is activated through the darkness. And same with you here, Lauren. This looks like a dark little area, tunnel you're going through. But look what's over there on the other end. So you're transmuting. You've got the wings of a bat. So a bat comes out at night and it does its business in the dark. So and it gains its food in the dark. It goes hunting in the dark. So Lauren, the darkness and the unknown and what you don't see is actually empowering you. So it's the unknowing and that will actually empower you to have a greater sense of trust and to trust in what? Trust in your light so that you can create the light that you are. It's not about even working with the systems outside of you so much. It's about creating your own food in the darkness, empowering yourself, and you're undergoing a great transformation where this bat is all of a sudden going to become more like a bird and fly in the day. So your power is the darkness. Your power is that lonely path where you feel maybe sometimes alone, just alone in your work, alone in your projects, not reaping the rewards, not maybe necessarily seeing what you want on the outside. That is your path. You got your staff, you got your light, you got everything you need, and your nourishment is in the dark to aid you in your transformation. I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. So your true happiness is navigating and traversing through that darkness and allowing those lonely times and moments of self-reflection, self-connection, self-realization. All right, enough of that. You're supposed to be little. Have a good class. Have a good day, Tino. Love ya. All right, Brenda. All right, last but not least, I love daytime. Well, you're headed for the day. You're headed for bright times. And you're going to become a bird instead of a bat. And not only become, you're utilizing both to work together. Remember, a master utilizes the contrast and the opposing forces, the paradoxes to operate as one. So allowing the dark to operate with the day. Yes. All right. You're welcome. So as you allow those lonely times in the darkness, your sun is getting brighter, Lauren. Your sun is getting brighter. All right. We are on Brenda Mendoza. Oh my God. We are such a tribe. We are so in sync. We're so reflecting and operating as a unit. These cards are repetitive. I got a deck of them here. And look, you guys keep kind of pulling similar cards. So Brenda, this is for you. 25, spirit guides. And what I'm feeling for you is you might be wanting to connect with spirit guides and actual entities outside of you and get affirmation for that, whether it be an angel or a loved one or a master teacher, guru, whatever. But what they're saying is you are your own master guide, Brenda. They want you to remember you are your own master guide. This is a 25, which is a 7, which is the number of the divine, the mysteries, the answers, the mystics. And the mystics have to go within. They don't get their answers from outside regurgitated books of knowledge and stuff that other people have said. So I'm feeling that you've got this deep mystic within you that is calling you to communicate. And it's not that we disregard outside information, but that outside information isn't the end all. It's to activate us and trigger us to a greater inner knowing and collaboration with our goddess self to bring forth new life. So as you move forward, they want you to collaborate more with that mystic within that has the answers that others don't have. And yes, we work together as a team because the outside information can catalyze you to go within, ponder, and seek your own truth to it. And your own truth is going to be individual to you. It doesn't matter if no one else gets it, Brenda. So open your heart to your guides and trust the wisdom they share. Trust your own wisdom that you are receiving from your own self is what I'm feeling is coming forth for you as well, Brenda. I want to give the sun pets. All right, guys, what beautiful, powerful, empowering, sun shining, light activating energy. Thank you, guys. Thank you for embodying your God and goddess. Thank you for holding space for all of us. Thank you for holding your ray of light for all of us. And Oh, Lisa McKendry. Hi, Ria. I'm out on my walk. Oh, good for you. Lisa on the walk. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, if you want a quickie, let me know if you're still there. Oh, I love that. Ria on the run, Lisa on the walk. All right. What I'm going to do is pull one crystal because something in me said, bring these cards out, pull a crystal card. So this is just a crystal that is going to help support and aid us, just a frequency that you guys might just want to reflect or accept to help you through your day and to help you through your moment of you, your moment of you, your moment of you. Okay, so let's just see what the collective is. Shoot. And again, I was going to come on like for a quick little message and it's been an hour and 5 minutes. There is no time when you hit that zone. When you go into that portal, that vortex, that sun within, you lose all concept of time because all you see is the light. And when all you see is the light, you don't see life moving on the earth. You're just encapsulated by your own light and in your own creation, and you're blinded by what you see on the outside. And that's a good place to be sometimes. All right, let's see what the crystal mandala that is supporting us today, that frequency that we can call upon in this moment of now as we cleanse and purify to embody more light, to ground into that earth that we want to live and experience. It's not a theory anymore, guys. This new earth, the split earth, parallel earths, timelines, it's not just a theory. You guys came to have the physical experience of it. Not just in theory, not in your next life, not in your next reincarnation. All time is now. This is beautiful and clear. It looks a lot like the conscious cards that I was pulling out, the conscious spirit. Very pretty, light, opening. Blue, to me, that is throat chakra, big time. Expressing your truth. Brenda, this like Brenda going within and then expressing your truth, individual to you. And yeah, within our own truth, we are always going to have influences of each other. But what we do is we take all of that and keep creating. God is life. It is expansion. It is never ending. The work is never done. It's expressive. So we take each other and then we take in and accept and claim what we want for our own that someone else has shared. And then we collaborate and then we create our own truth. And then like all of you guys as Master Light Blasters, we take all of our own truths and they all resonate to create something greater and even more beautiful, represented by this yellow. So this is being empowered, the yellow, the beginning message, allowing in confidence your God and Goddess to shine through your own truth. What the back says is Ascended Master Mother Mary and Celestite. So Mother Mary, that is that divine feminine, that divine goddess within, that which works and is one with Gaia and Mother Earth, your heart, your feelings, your emotions. Unconditional trust, that is what is being called of us, guys. Unconditional trust brings relief to my heart, fresh energy to my mind, and I am gently lifted into joy. A feeling of playfulness awakens my heart now. I dare to open myself willingly, faithfully, and lovingly to what is and what shall be. The universe looks out for me. It has my best interests at heart, and acts for my highest good. I rest in sacred companionship with the Divine Mother. That is your own heart. I am open to the higher frequency reality, which we are. I am so free, graceful, and blessed that I'm an inspiration for others. This is beautiful, free, playful, awakened goddess energy within, guys. And walking in it in confidence. It is not a time to cower. It is a time to empower. Not through fight and might, but just through your own light. All right, guys, we'll end it with that. Oh my God, I feel so much better, guys. Thank you. May you all shine with the entirety and confidence of all the light and love that you are.